What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So as you can see from the title down below, iPad mini 6 productivity and planning. This is the device that I use for kind of the backbone of the channel and for everything I do on the side. I get everything done here, and I'm going to be showing you how I plan things out, and whether that's Notion templates, whether that be writing articles on Medium, making wallpapers, as you can see right here, for the channel, or just making content surrounding the iPad mini 6. I'm really grateful that Apple went ahead and made a redesign for iPad mini 6, and I'm really looking forward to a successor, iPad mini 7, hopefully, if they come out with one, even if it's just a small spec upgrade with like an A17 or maybe just an A16 Bionic chip, who knows. But anyway, let's get right into it. I want to show you guys pretty much what I do on my iPad mini 6 productivity and planning. Let's dive right in. So getting into the iPad mini 6, my home screen has really everything that I actually need on a daily basis. And then the next screen also has things I use, but not as often, not as frequent as the home screen. And that includes things like the settings, weather widget, the calendar, my Notion widget, which I always use Notion. I'm going to show you one of my new templates that I made. It's a finance tracker, and hopefully that is going to really push things forward for the channel and for the business. I think it's crucial to have a finance tracker, especially if you're starting a business. And then the next screen has obviously things that I use, like Aura. Check out the link in the description down below for a 2-week free trial. I use things like Notability, and obviously to make my wallpapers, I'm using Procreate. So this is really my go-to device. I don't leave the house without iPad mini 6. And one thing I do have is the Apple Pencil 2nd Gen. Fits very well. It just fits really cozy on the iPad mini 6. I use a bunch of different cases, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not using a case. I have iPad mini 6 right here. This is the non-cellular 256 gig model in purple. I wish there was a higher configuration, maybe like an iPad mini Pro with a thicker body. That would have been great. But one can only dream. I'm still hopeful that Apple does come out with something like that, but who knows. Anyway, I want to show you guys what I use on Notion, how I plan everything out. So I'm going to go to my Notion widget. Here is my new finance tracker. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. It's got everything. It's got so much stuff that is going to help you, whether it's your financial tasks that you have to perform today, your expenses, incomes. It breaks it down into month. We got your accounts that you can enter. Obviously, I haven't, for the purpose of this video, I don't have my accounts. These are not my numbers. So I don't have my account information in there. Monthly budget tracker, your goals. This one's crucial because if you want to be successful in finance, then I think having goals, setting goals, whether that be daily, weekly, monthly, and even yearly goals is crucial. So there is a small segment for goals, and we're going to go into it just a little bit. We're going to dive into tasks. And obviously, if you look at the budget tracker, there's a bunch of different topics right here. Your investments, travel, your home expenses, extras, shopping, groceries, self-care, and subscriptions. Yes, subscriptions is a thing now that a lot of people have, and I do have some subscriptions like Amazon Prime and YouTube Premium, and they just add up. Anyway, we also have sinking funds, bills, and payments, and also a segment here again for subscriptions, your vision board, and monthly spending planning. And also another thing is here is the report and analytics. I do like this because it does break it down too, so it makes things easier. But before we go into finance tracking, let's just go into my regular, like what I use for my Notion. So here is my video planner template that I also do have. If you want to check it out, like I said, I'll be leaving a link in the description down below for all of these. Let's go to board. So this really does help out. And actually, I'm going to go to my personal template right here, my YouTube video planner. Again, I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. So taking a look, I break it down into a bunch of different parts: content ideas, video scripts, bullet planning, record, the thumbnail, edit, upload, and publish. Now, if you go ahead and take a look at this template, you can change it to your own liking, but this has fit me the best and it has kept me more productive when uploading videos on the channel. So right here I have a bunch of content ideas, like the Samsung M8 monitor, which has kind of been sitting there for a while. I really want to dive into my review of that. Spoiler, absolutely love the display. It's great monitor. I get a lot of work done because it's a much larger screen at 32 inches, 4K. Great for watching content, just haven't gotten to it. Then I have other things like using Pixel 4a in 2023, even though Pixel 7a is about to come out. Then we have some other ideas like iOS 17 on different devices, iPad OS, which, see, I even haven't added a content idea. So let's go ahead and add that. iPad OS 17 on iPad mini. So let's show keyboard. There we go. Oh, there we go. iPad. So right now it's in the content ideas and the status is backlog. So I can put it into my in progress or complete if it does see any improvement, and hopefully in the next month or two that will definitely have an upload date as well. I'm gonna go back to my video planner. Then we got the video scripts and bullet planning, which is videos that I'm working on, but I'm scripting and bullet planning them. So when I get to the actual video process, I don't have any real issues, and it makes it easier when I'm recording. Then recording, I have what is on my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Actually, that video may come out before or after this. I'm not entirely sure yet based on my current schedule going on the background's finals week at the time of this recording. So we'll see how everything goes. Maybe this video might go up after finals week, who knows. Then obviously you can see right here, iPad mini 6, this actual video is in the recording process. So that's great. Now, sometimes I do plan the thumbnail before the recording process, and sometimes I get a good idea of a thumbnail after I record the video. So it does kind of change. Like for this video, I don't have a thumbnail, and I think I'm gonna have a good understanding of a thumbnail to use for after this video. But otherwise, sometimes I do get it done before I record. That brings me to the editing process. I got 2 videos right here that I'm going to be editing, then upload, and then once it's published, I bring it here. And then when the list gets very long, then I do end up archiving them and leaving it as be. So it's simple, but it gets the job done. And that's what I like about it. And if you go into, like, I use Pixel 4 again, you can change the area and the status and also a checkbox to make sure that you get it done. So that's one of my templates that I do use. Now, I also do have my MTG Productions folder, and I have my weekly to-do list, ideas for reels and shorts, my own subscription tracker. Now that I have my finance tracker, I can push that information into there. And if we look on the sides, we have things to do on my day off. We have things to do long-term, products to review, sponsorship rates, and obviously goals for 2023. These ones are typically non-finance related, so I just keep them in a separate page right there. Let's go to my finance tracking. So we're gonna do some planning today, and I'm gonna show you how to pretty much use this. So right now we're on the main page. If you want, you can go through the back end, or you can go through your reports or your analytics. But today's financial tasks, I don't really have any today, but I do have some goals. And let's go ahead, change some of these goals. So we have a goal in progress right here for August 1st. Let's say my current amount is 5,000, just for example. So let's do 5,000. So right now it'll say I have 100% of progress. I already reached my goal, right? Until August 1st. Well, I'm going to change that goal, and I'm going to make that goal, let's do 10,000. Okay, so by August 1st of 2023, I plan on hitting the target amount of 10,000. So I'm 50% there. I can obviously change the date to like September 1st. And in progress, I can also change that to not started or done. And right now it's actually, for example, this would be in progress right now. So let's head back to goals. Let's go back to the finance tracker, and let's head down to goals. So there it is. There's different goals there. You can add some more goals if you would like. Let's go back to finance tracker. That's one of my favorite sections, having goals. I think planning goals is crucial when you want to make improvements and advance with your finances and also with your business. And I think this is actually a great thing for those who are just starting out and smaller content producers like myself. I think this is great. Obviously, if you have a larger business, I don't know how useful all of this is going to be, but for me, for an individual, it's great. I mean, one person for my business, I get all the job and the work done here. So let's go to monthly budget tracker. We're gonna go to, for example, let's go to shopping. So shopping maximum 2,000, that's definitely not me. Let's do 300. So maximum 300, and it'll show here, for example, how much I spent and how much is remaining. And there's a formula here. So there we go. So the maximum is 300. And once I start spending things, it'll pop up here and it'll show the remaining amount. So right now I didn't spend anything in shopping. So that's good. Now, investment accounts, your personal and savings account, and we can save all that information if you would like. But again, I'm going to leave those accounts separate, so you can do that on your own. Then we got tasks. So for goal one, we're going to go here. Whoops. So we are going to go to goal one. Here are, again, we finished this part, and we have a step-by-step plan to get work done. This is actually really good. And we also have a to-do list. And right here, we have how important. Is it low, medium, or high of importance? And then we can go to done. We don't have anything done. We have a to-do list. So step-by-step plan, obviously, first would be to limit spending. Obviously, I want to save a little bit, so I'm going to have to limit the amount of spending I do. Okay, definitely increase earnings is one. And you can go definitely into more detail, but just for the sake, there it is, step-by-step plans. All right. And then to-do list. There we go. So hide the keyboard. Let's remove that. There we go. So goal one, and you can change the cover too if you would like. Again, this is your finance tracker, so you can make it and use it to your own liking. So there's that. And let's move down to syncing funds. We have bills and payments. Then we have subscriptions like Spotify, for example. I don't use Spotify, but we can go ahead and change it. And what's great is it breaks it down so it has the price, the monthly cost, the yearly cost, and it shows which bank account it's taking it from and what kind of billing it is, the renewal date, everything about it. So that's great. It goes really into detail. So let's change Spotify. There we go. Let's bring up the keyboard again. Let's change Spotify to YouTube. Just for the sake of understanding and something that I actually use. YouTube, I believe it was $7.99. I could be wrong. There we go. So it shows my monthly cost and yearly cost. And I am using YouTube Premium as a student right now. It'll show the bank account I'm using, monthly, entertainment, yes. And I would like to change the icon into YouTube if they have it. Since they don't, we're going to just do video. And I cannot type today. There we go. Oh, actually I saw a better one for video. The one that resembles YouTube more. There we go. Let's go back to our subscription. So we do have a renewal date and it renews, let's say, May 11th. There we go. So there it is. Let's head back to Finance Tracker. Scroll down, we got our subscriptions, and we got our monthly spending plan. So for the month of May, it looks like we have an income of $3,000. And again, these numbers I never, just for the sake of an example, it'll show the month of May from May 1st to 31st, your income, your fixed outgoing, your monthly savings, and your savings from your accounts, and then it'll calculate for you and your spending. So that's really good, and I really do like how it breaks everything down. I've seen some finance tracker templates that don't have like the finest details, and I think that's where it's really important. Even $1 can make a difference, especially if you add up those dollars. It does add up. Now, today's financial tasks, I think that I put this at the top because it's having a task to complete and to have right there as soon as you open up the tracker keeps you on track of performing that task and getting it done. And then if you want to dive into your report and your analytics, you have it all right here. Overall, absolutely love this finance tracker. Definitely something that is going to, and this again is my example, my template finance tracker that I am going to be using for my business and for this channel. And hopefully I have a lot of things planned for the channel that you're going to be seeing in the next couple months to the next year, different improvements and different changes coming up as the completion of university is coming to an end. So I'm really happy for that as well. And I gotta say, for my school, I was not using the iPad mini for tracking my homework. I actually used a physical planner to get my work done. But now I'm switching everything to Notion and going to be using Notion for all of my productivity and all of my planning, because it's really everywhere on the go. I don't need to carry anything physical. It's all there wherever you go. I can do this on my phone if I need to. I can do this on my computer, really anywhere, as long as I have access to the internet. I am all set to go. So there it is. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check out the finance tracker. Absolutely recommend it, and it would really help the channel out a lot. At the time of this recording, currently past 28,000 subscribers. It's something that I just would not be able to imagine just a couple years ago, but the numbers keep growing, and thank you all so much. And this past year has been very difficult with the workload and just the fact that I have school, but I gotta say, I've been using my video planner since the beginning of the school semester, and I've got quite a few videos completed because of this. It keeps me on track. Like, I don't need to worry about what videos I'm making next because I already know. I have a list of what videos are coming up next. So that's a huge plus. That is my planning with iPad mini 6. Everything else, I'm using Medium to write my Medium articles. If you want to check out my Medium articles, I have a lot of insightful information, things about finance, but also things about tech and selling digital products on Gumroad if you do want to check that out. And then over here, I use Notability mainly for school to take notes. Sometimes I use it for YouTube here and there, but it's been mainly for taking school notes. And that, like I said, is coming to an end. I've been using Aura quite frequently because Aura right here, it will identify data brokers that are exposing your information. They automatically submit opt-out requests on your behalf. And right here, it even says a company or third party verified your identity. And what Aura does, like I said, it automatically submits opt-out requests, and they'll even opt you out of junk mail and telemarketing lists. Now, it also monitors your emails and passwords to see if they're involved in a data breach and exposed on the dark web. And it actually gives you recommendations on what to do as well. And look, it features a VPN, a password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and it protects your devices from malware. And that's a lot. That's a lot of features going for one app. Whereas, like, even like a VPN. I know there's dedicated apps for VPN, but this includes a VPN, but also all those extra features. There's a lot going for this one application. Definitely recommend Aura. So if you check the link in the description down below, you can start your free trial for 2 weeks. And I have some friends of mine who definitely love Aura and are using them, and they recommend them as well. But yeah, this is my productivity planning device. Every time I need to plan something, especially for the channel, get work done, this is it right here. I hope you guys did enjoy, and be sure to check out Notion. Just in general, be sure to check it out. It's going to change the way you get work done. If you did enjoy, be sure to superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.